Yep, it is dive time of the day again, and I will be drawing some of my favorite characters from different anime medium, ranging from anime to even web series. And this time, it is Invincibles. So, what am I drawing to be specific? Well, I'm drawing that very specific scene in which Oliver is just hovering only for Conquest to come from behind, almost about to slam him down. Yeah, that very specific scene. Yeah, the season 4 was like kinda gut wrenching, not gonna lie. And Nolan's growth is also rather funny. Like you got from the oh, I'm so angry, I'm so like conquested, and I'm going to take over the entire civilization, blah blah blah, only to like, yeah, I just came here to get laid. Wow. That was like something I did not expected, and Scourge Harris' plot was like, yeah, and his reaction was kind of matured for the entire Scourge Harris situation. So, what about the sketch itself? Well, I accidentally messed up with the proportions of arms for both Oliver and Conquest. So they looked kinda mushed, and I could have done a little bit better work with the inking for the Conquest, and thankfully I got this new white ink pen which has white ink, so it helped me to make that contrast which I accidentally blurred up. But yeah, this is the way it all came out to be. I'm not that satisfied with that, but still it is okay, I guess. Next up, I decided to draw Gilgamesh from the Fate series. So, a little known fact about Fate series in general is that it is not an actual anime, it's more of a like advertisement for a multi-billion-dollar video game franchisee. Yeah, you heard me right. Fate as a series is not just all about anime, but is mostly about video games, and it is not only just like a very popular video game made by some random popular like really big conglomerates, but by some people, some random like two random people in their garage, and they both are from Japan. So yeah, like it's always those indie video game series which you have no idea about, who turns out to be like multi-million dollar investments, but it's not just million, it actually billion-dollar investment. Anyway, the character itself was rather good. Rest in peace as well, because he died in the very first episode of the New Fate series. But yeah, anyway, the proportions were a little messed up because I took way too big of a place to draw the chest piece of his, so it looks a little bit weird. The hands are a bit too small and a bit too crunched up together, and the legs are also a bit too small for the body proportion, and the face is not that great, I know. Also, it was rather difficult for me to draw the metallic armor because I need to draw and depict the luster and all, but also the blue lining, and it was getting a little bit weird. Also, the red cloth was quite off-putting, so this is the way it came out to be. I know it is not that good, but please forget about it. So next up, I decided to draw Cockroach Spirit from Jujutsu Kaisen, and I don't know what it is about Jujutsu Kaisen and Gege's form of drawing, but for some reason, whenever Gege draw some sort of curse, it is rather easy for me to replicate in my own art style, and it is like so clear and precise. Like I don't know why, but his art style is generally something I get rather inspired from. I don't know why. Anyway, the cockroach curse spirit was rather easy to draw, and not gonna lie, it is one of maybe everyone's worst nightmare, because a giant 6 foot cockroach with a big as cleaver about to hit you with an army of little cockroaches. No, no thanks. I'm going to stay away from that. And Yuta was he was very sus with the cockroach curse spirit. If you know, you know. Anyway, drawing it was rather easy. Arms and legs was quite nice, and the fact that it was mostly covered by the cloak and the clothing means I don't need to draw the entire abdomen. Cold. I really liked it, the way it came out to be, and was rather easy. And this is how it came out to be. And if you're watching till the end, then really thank you for supporting me till the end, guys. And this is the end of the video, and I will be watching you tomorrow. See you.